over here at the cabin, and we're gonna check out this hatchet and the saw, and we're gonna work on it and do a little review. Okay, this is what we got. We got a Stanley anti-vibe. It's a hatchet, a hammer. Picked it up on the way here. Good thing is it has a nail puller, and that's important when you're making shelter, trapping. It's got a hammerhead. It's multifunctional, like beyond compare, and it's got a awesome blade to it. We're gonna have to sharpen that blade up real nice, take it on the grinder, and we're gonna test it out. But it's durable. I mean, the shank goes the whole way. It's good on your wrist, and it's not gonna break. I think I found a good hatchet. We're gonna build a sheath for it, and we're also gonna incorporate, if this thing's good, we're gonna try to incorporate this too and test this out. Bought this Stanley 3-in-1, but the good blade was right here. It's a triple ground blade, and I think we're gonna like this. I'm not quite sure. It's got a longer blade than most bow saws, and it's a takedown model, so you can take that handle off, so you can compact it. And I'm gonna try to put it with this hatchet, and if it's good, I'm gonna test it out against other saws here. But it's a Stanley 3-in-1, and I got it for around $10. And this hatchet I bought for around $25. So let's test. Alright, when you're in the woods and you're lost, you need to make a bow, find your game. You need to look for Osage orange. And I got this hatchet I showed you here. I've been working on it. Put a nice edge on it. Can't see any specks in that blade. What I did was I took a file, and you just work it down across, keeping your file coming away from the blade. And then I really shaped that a lot better than what it came. I made a nice edge on there. I don't know if you can see that, but after I filed it to that shape, I took my stone in a circular motion, that, and I just take a couple a straight stretch across. But it turned out pretty good, and the salt works pretty good too. So we're going to try it out today. It's a takedown saw. I got a nice little way of taking it apart. I'll show you then. But I picked up this Osage orange when I was out there, and it's got a nice bow in it. I'm going to try to use that to my advantage. And you can see the bark here, and it's very full of sap. Right now the sap's flowing good. So I got a bow in this board. You can see that. It's coming. This would be the front of your bow. And then these rings, you want to keep the rings on the front, and then you want to cut like the back of the bow and the limbs down in here, and you don't want to have the rings going this way. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it back here about, what we got here is probably about 4 foot or higher up to my chest. I'm 5'9", but there's a knot. So we're going to get rid of that knot, because that's going to give us trouble when we go split it down. So I'll take this saw. It's a good handy saw. I don't think I'd use it all the time, but we're going to use it today. And I'll just saw this branch off here. The advantage to this saw is the fact that it has a nice handle. Most saws you carry in the woods, the handles stink. Check out that sap just pouring out of there. We want our handle, we want to feel the bow out. There's a knot, but we want to keep it equal. Looks like it has a twist to it. We'll have to work with that. So I want to handle right about here. So we're going to cut this direction. We're looking at our axe up top, and we're just going to cut up into that, leaving plenty of space for the handle, but we do want to make sure we're keeping that cut in line with the bow. Might need to customize it a little bit. And we'll take it down on the floor here. Do it all. See that works pretty good. Knot. Goodness, we're cutting a lot of that. Okay, this is about a 50-inch bow. I marked the center here. And we're going to cut another handle part in here too. So, we're just going to taper it away like that one. About the same distance. We're going to have to definitely go back over it and work at it. It's never exact the first time when you're doing this kind of work. We'll go down into that hardwood. And we're keeping an eye on the other notch as we're cutting. This is a little thicker, so I have to go in deeper. Taking a lot more out. We want to get down to the same grain pattern. We're right about there now. Okay, hew it out. Look at your notch. Take it out. the old time. See, we're getting some of it. Okay, we gotta work this down. And your heart went good. So now we hewed that to match the other side. We got into the heartwood. Now we're gonna work on shaving it. Gonna make these limbs a little further back. About there's our center, and we want a handle there. But that handle comes out to here, all the way out there. We don't have to go past that point. Okay, so we want our handle about 5 inches. We have the center here. We'll go up 2.5 and 2.5 down, and we'll start cutting into that slot that we made to match up to the other side here. I'll eyeball down this thing. Make sure we're cutting straight. Looks like we got a little trimming to do. But all in all, we're gonna get her. Just hew it down. Okay, we worked down the one end a little bit. We got a lot to do. But we're gonna work on the other end here, the thin end. And we'll keep going. Okay, so I worked the limbs down, and I want to take where the handle is, where you grab it, right there where we marked. I want to make it so you can actually grab the handle, so we're going to trim some down. We're going to hew it. So we'll just take along the edge here.